my talk will be very brief and very concise because it has been a very long session for everybody so far. So thank you so much to Sayyidina Amba Armeya for your kindness and for the initiative of conducting this symposium or conference. It is indeed a great pleasure and honor to be able to attend this conference celebrating the centenary of His Holiness Pope Shenouda III's birth, coming up on Thursday, the 3rd of August 1923. As you're fully aware, the life and legacy of His Holiness Pope Shenouda, together with his vast contribution to the life of the Church, has left a huge impact on all of Christianity in the 20th and the 21st century. While you are all living here in Egypt and have been deeply, deeply proud of His Holiness as the Shepherd and the Patriarch of the Church for 40 years, from 1971 to 2012, I would like to share with you that we, the Copts living outside of Egypt, our image and reputation as a Coptic church has been substantially enhanced as a result of the character of Pope Shenouda III and his pastoral visits abroad.
هشارك معاكم احنا كأقباط عايشين خارج مصر تأثير البابا شنودة وشخصيته علينا على مدار حبريته اللي امتدت ل40 سنة. هشارك معاكم شكل حياتنا كأقباط عايشين برا مصر.
I'd like just to also say this, that Pope Shenouda served the church for 4 decades, making him the 7th longest Pope of Alexandria.
مدة حبرية البابا شنودة اللي امتدت ل40 سنة بتخليه سابع بطريرك يقعد المدة دي على الكرسي المرقسي.
And throughout these 4 decades in which he shepherded the church, His Holiness was very instrumental in transforming the entire landscape, the whole landscape of the Coptic Church here in Egypt and abroad, completely transformed from a local church.
أمضى البابا شنودة 4 عقود على الكرسي المرقسي وكان قيادي إنه يغير المشهد على ساحة الكنيسة وعلى ساحة الوطن سواء هنا في مصر أو خارج مصر.
And this took the church, our Coptic Orthodox Church, from a local church or even a regional church to truly an international Christian church of which we are deeply blessed and deeply proud to be part of.
نقل الكنيسة نقلة نوعية خلاها كنيسة أرثوذكسية مسيحية سليمة بنفخر كلنا بالانتماء ليها.
I would like just to share with you a couple of key points, and the rest of the material is covered in my paper, which can be circulated to all and translated.
هشارك معاكم بضع نقاط من البحث بتاعي وبقية البحث متوفر للي عايز يطلع عليه.
When we talk about Pope Shenouda III and the ecumenical relations, I wish to divide it into 3 parts.
لما نتكلم عن البابا شنودة والعلاقات المسكونية والحوارات المسكونية هقسم الكلام ل3 أجزاء.
The first part is the theological dialogue between the Coptic Church and other Christian churches.
أولاً الحوار اللاهوتي بين الكنيسة القبطية والكنائس الأخرى المسيحية.
Number 2, what we call constructing bridges of love, which is very important.
ثانياً هو ما نسميه بتشييد كسور المحبة وهو شيء مهم جداً.
Number 3, our participation in ecumenical bodies and organizations.
وثالثاً مشاركتنا في الهيئات المسكونية والمنظمات المسكونية.
And when I talk about participation in ecumenical bodies, I'm talking national, regional, and of course international bodies.
بتحدث عن المشاركة في المنظمات المسكونية على المستوى المحلي والإقليمي والعالمي.
And I want to say that as a result of what His Holiness Pope Shenouda planted in the 40 years of ministry, this has left a wonderful mark in our relationships, with other Christian churches across the world. This is very important message.
كل ما قدمه البابا شنودة على مدار 40 سنة من حبريته ترك علامة كبيرة جدا وأثر جميل في علاقتنا ببقية الكنائس ودي رسالة مهمة جدا.
So when I talk about the theological dialogues. I'm referring one to the first one, the theological dialogues between our Coptic Orthodox Church and the Eastern Orthodox churches. Number two, the relationship between the Coptic Church and the Catholic churches, Latin and Eastern Rite.
Okay.
Thirdly,
الحوار اللاهوتي، هتكلم عن الحوار اللاهوتي بين كنيستنا القبطية الأرثوذكسية وبقية الكنائس المسيحية. ثانياً هتكلم عن الحوار اللاهوتي ما بين الكنيسة القبطية وبقية كنائس العالم.
So, and thirdly, the dialogue of the Coptic Orthodox Church with the World Alliance of Reformed Churches, which is a large international Protestant body of churches.
ثالثاً هتكلم عن دور الاتحاد العالمي للكنائس المصلحة في الحوار اللاهوتي.
Good. And the fourth one is the Coptic Orthodox Church and its relationship with the Anglican Episcopal community worldwide.
رابعاً هتكلم عن العلاقة بين الكنيسة القبطية والكنيسة الأنجليكانية والمشيخية.
And also there was a dialogue between our Coptic Orthodox Church and the Swedish church whilst originally in Sweden, and its impact on the spirit of dialogue between the two churches.
وهتكلم عن العلاقة بين الكنيسة القبطية والكنيسة السويدية وعلاقتها وتأثيرها على العلاقات ما بين الكنيستين.
Yeah. The first one, I'll just go back to the dialogue between the Coptic Orthodox Church and our sister, the Eastern Orthodox churches. As you are fully aware, after the split in 451 AD, it has been a huge blessing to see His Holiness Pope Shenouda take initiative. This is the very first lesson that we take, is take an initiative, take steps. So he took steps in 1985, shortly after he came out of exile, to initiate this dialogue between the Oriental Orthodox churches and the Eastern Orthodox churches as early as 1985. Then it met again in 89, and then again in 1990, working on a formula of Saint Cyril of Alexandria, which we know in Greek, and we also apply it in other languages. The mia physis to theologo se sarkomeni, the one nature of the incarnated Logos. This is the Cyrillian formula by Pope Cyril of Alexandria, the 24th Pope of our church.
اوكي هنتكلم عن
Sorry, it's too much.
never mind. هنتكلم عن العلاقة ما بين الكنيسة القبطية وبقية الكنائس الشرقية بعد الانشقاق العظيم اللي حصل بعد مجمع خلقدونيا في 451 ميلادية. من ساعتها الكنيستين بقوا الكنيسة اتقسمت، فالبابا شنوده من سنة 1985 وهو بذل مجهود كبير جدا علشان يقدر يلاقي صيغة موحدة تجتمع عليها الكنيستين ويتفقوا عليها فيما يخص العقيدة والحوار اللاهوتي.
What I want to say for us as Christian women and men, we thank God and we thank His Holiness for doing the very important thing. You know what that is? Break down the barriers between churches. Bring down these barriers so that we are able to work together, serve together, and witness to our Lord Christ together.
احنا كمسيحيين بنشكر ربنا انه البابا شنوده كان موجود انه يزيل كل الحواجز ما بين الكنايس عشان نقدر كلنا نشتغل سوا وكلنا نشهد للمسيح مع بعض.
With the dialogue with the Catholic churches, okay, I would like to mention this, that the dialogue which began after the historical meeting between Pope Shenouda III and Pope Paul VI in May 1973 in the Vatican.
بعد اللقاء التاريخي ما بين البابا شنوده الثالث والبابا بولس السادس.
And it was beautiful to see that Pope Tawadros capitalized on this in May 2023 and also recently in May 2023, marking the 40th, subsequently the 50th anniversary of the historical meeting.
دلوقتي اللقاء الأول كان في مايو، دلوقتي واحنا في 2023 بنحتفل بمئوية البابا شنوده، هنعيد اللي حصل في اللقاء دوت ما بين البابا شنوده وما بين البابا بولس السادس.
What I would like to say is this, that as a result of these initiatives again, that is break down the barriers between Christian churches to make the understanding far more greater and deeper on theological grounds, it brings church communities together rather than dividing us.
اللقاء دوت قدر ان هو يذيب الفروق ما بين الكنايس وخلينا دلوقتي نقدر نلاقي صيغة موحدة نتفق عليها في الإيمان والعقيدة ويدوب الفروق ما بين الكنائس.
At the same time, to address the differences, to be able to address the differences that exist between our churches in a spirit of love and in a spirit of warmth and also in a spirit of kindness between the churches.
وفي نفس الوقت بنقدر نقيم الاختلافات ما بين الكنائس بروح المحبة وبروح التوافق مش بروح الاختلاف.
With the dialogue with the, I'm going to be very brief, with the dialogue with the World Alliance of Reformed Churches, you'll find again the construction of the agreed formulas of the agreed statements is built again on the writings and teachings of Saint Athanasius and Saint Cyril of Alexandria.
بنلاقي في الوثيقة اللي أصدرها التحالف العالمي للكنائس المصلحة صيغة متفق عليها للإيمان مبنية على العقائد اللي دافع عنها القديس أثناسيوس والقديس كيرلس السكندري.
Same thing with the dialogue that was established with the Anglican church communities or the Episcopal church communities worldwide and also with the Swedish churches.
وده برضه صيغة اتفق عليها الكنائس الأسقفية والكنائس السويدية.
Yeah. With the constructing bridges of love, which is the second area, very briefly, constructing bridges of love is felt by many people, okay, not only through official dialogues, okay, but also as people meet together, all right, and interact together as Christians. And we are indebted to the spirit of Pope Shenouda for fostering this spirit of love between the churches.
بنتكلم دلوقتي عن نقطة تشييد جسور المحبة وكل المسيحيين والمسلمين شافوا قد إيه البابا شنودة كان ليه دور مؤثر في توطيد أواصر المحبة ما بين الناس وجسور المحبة حتى ما بين الكنيسة القبطية والكنائس اللي فيها اختلافات مع الكنيسة القبطية.
And finally, I'll just share with you participation in ecumenical organizations resulting in, of course, as you heard, Pope Shenouda being elected in 1991 in Australia as one of the presidents of the World Council from 91 to 98, and then one of the presidents of the MECC for 3 consecutive terms. Okay.
احنا عارفين ان البابا شنودة تم انتخابه سنة 91 انه يكون رئيس المجلس بتاع الكنائس في استراليا من 91 ل 98.
مجلس الكنائس العالمي. مجلس الكنائس العالمي.
لمجلس الكنائس العالمي.
Sorry. What I would like to share here is this. This also has given opportunities for various people to be involved in ecumenical work. Okay, so it is driven by the patriarch as the head of the church together with other clergy, but it has also encouraged others to be involved, to be able to participate in ecumenism.
البابا شنودة باعتباره رأس الكنيسة قدر ان هو بالمحبة يتعاون مع الأساقفة وكل رجال الدين اللي تحت قيادته ان هم يوصلوا بالكنيسة لمرحلة من المحبة ما بين الناس.
Finally, I want to say this. As you know, Pope Shenouda taught the subject comparative theology for many years. Comparative theology. And he also
البابا شنودة كان مدرس للاهوت المقارن لسنوات عديدة في الإكليريكية.
And now we teach a new subject in the last couple of years called ecumenism.
وإحنا حالياً بندرس مادة جديدة
مسكونية
من كذا سنة اسمها المسكونية.
Yes. What we want to say is this. We thank God and we thank His Holiness Pope Shenouda for laying the foundation of building greater relationships with other churches and also making sure that we are able to win people through love and win people through a spirit of warmth and kindness, which is very important.
يرجع الفضل للبابا شنودة في إنه قدر يوطد علاقات المحبة ما بين الناس وإنه خلانا نقدر نكسب الناس من خلال المحبة ومن خلال علاقات المحبة والدفء.
And I'll leave you to read the translated or the original documents at your convenience. But we thank God for enabling us to celebrate this great centenary, and we hope that other theological colleges across the world, okay, and other organizations may also work towards having a symposium or a conference celebrating the centenary of the birth of one of the greatest patriarchs our church has ever seen.
احنا سعداء بالاحتفاليه بتاعت مئوية البابا شنوده، وبنتمنى ان المعاهد اللاهوتيه والدينيه تقيم احتفاليات مماثله لتخليد ذكرى البابا شنوده.
Thank you, Sayyidina. Thank you, everybody.
شكرا.
طبعا أنا مش عارف أشكر إزاي أبونا ماثيو اللي هو وصل امبارح من أستراليا، وأول حاجة أول واحد بعت البحث بتاعه. أنا يعني من أستراليا كان سابق الناس بتوع مصر، وطبعا إن شاء الله يكون موجود معانا على مدار الاحتفالية في ال3 أيام اللي جايين. أنا مش عارف أقول لك يا أبونا ماثيو، لكن أنت قدسك لو تسمح لنا نترجم الكتب اللي أنت نشرتها بالإنجليزي عن البابا شنوده ونطبعها في المركز الثقافي. إنك عملت حاجات كتيرة جدا، ويعني مؤرخ وباحث ومثقف ولاهوتي ومحاور، وهو شاهد على هذا العصر اللي احنا بنعيش فيه. اتفضل. شكرا.